Good morning. Welcome to another week. Okay, so let's get started. Let's close our eyes and let's take a deep breath. Feels particularly quiet out there this morning. And I'm going to just assume that that's a good thing in a good sense. All right. So let's just get into some basic grounding here. First thing we're going to do, pull all of our energy, pull all of our own energy back into our own space. So just call yourself back from all the places that you may be. For those of us who join regularly, this is a pretty standard protocol. Good practice to do. Just pull yourself back from wherever you've been. Arguments you may have gotten into, stuff that just may have made you angry and displaced you from yourself. Just let it all go. All of your energy is your property. All of you belongs to you. So just pull yourself back from everywhere that you've gotten yourself tangled up. Let's take a deep breath and welcome ourselves back. Energy is a pretty hot commodity. It's just one that we don't understand really. It's a realm that we're not used to thinking about as much, but when people are cut off from source, when they've cut themselves off from their own inner divine connection, and they just don't want to plug in that way, they put themselves in a position where they still need source energy to survive, because it is the lifeblood of all things. They just don't want to be humbly receiving it, so they have to steal it. They're in a position where they have to steal it from others. And they will do that through starting arguments. Just anything to get you to focus on them. And the most effective way to get you to focus on them is to get you angry with them, to lock you into a power struggle with them. And so what you're essentially doing here is you're just dissolving those power struggles for the sake of bringing yourself back to you and not focusing on the other person. You're focusing on you now and welcoming yourself back. And when you're corded in with someone like that, their own thoughts and feelings will be transferred to you. So you might wonder, why am I feeling this way? Why am I so angry? Or why am I so depressed? This isn't like me. And that's simply because there is a cord that is feeding you somebody else's consciousness. So if you'd like to break those cords, if you feel that this has, been a struggle for you, that you're stuck in this, just take a deep breath. Imagine pulling yourself back in, and then with your exhale, I just want you to even you can wave your hand in front of you like this. Just imagine that you're just cutting and releasing all those cords, breaking all those subtle agreements, whatever they may be. So let's try that now. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Okay. I want you to imagine yourself in a meadow, green grass, sprinkled with wildflowers. There's a mountain off in the distance. I want you to just imagine the sun shining. It's coming right in the top of your head. I want you to just imagine that the energy of that sun, that's divine masculine frequency, just coming down through your skull. Let that just fill up your entire skull. Let it come down through your neck, through your throat space. Just let that infiltrate your shoulders. Come down through your collarbone. Into your arms, both arms. Into your heart space. Let that come down further into your solar plexus. And through down past your belly button. It's that divine, masculine, unconditional love frequency. It's coming right down into your hips, to your root chakra, just flushing down through your legs, past your upper thighs and your knees, and coming right down out the bottom of your feet and into the earth. Just plug in fully, thoroughly, solidly here. Connect right down. And imagine that the earth, this divine feminine frequency of unconditional love, Mother Gaia, just imagine she is returning that love tenfold. She's sending that love right up through your legs. She's smiling at you. She's so proud of you. Coming up through past your knees into your root chakra, up through your hip space, through your lower abdomen. It's coming up past your navel, into your solar plexus. And into your heart space. Just feel that expand into your heart space. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Just let that love, that peace come right up into your shoulders and down both your arms. Up through your neck. Through your skull. Just let that divine unconditional love just bubble out of the crown, filling up your aura. Complete circuit. And we're going to now just bask in that for a moment. You've got all your own energy back. You're fully connected into Source. This is your natural birthright, your soul food right here. I just want you to turn your consciousness inward for a moment into your own heart space, and I want you to just tell yourself, I love you. But don't just say it, really feel it. Really send that love into your body, into your soul. And this is the soul's food. This is the energy that our soul needs to live. And that's all anyone has to do. It's available to all of us, but our own free will, we can choose whether or not to walk in it, and we can choose whether or not to stay in it. And so when we run into some people that choose to stay outside of this, just remember that this is for you. This is available for you. It's available for all. It's not your job to feed your energy to hungry souls. They all have their own source, it's their own choice to connect. And so sometimes, you might find somebody walks into a room and they start picking a fight with you for no reason. And then you feel offended and hurt by that. So then you start fighting back. Well, you've just created a soul contract to feed them. You've just engaged. Now you've just said, yes, you can steal my life force energy, and I will, angrily give it to you because I'm so frustrated with you right now. So just remember that the next time you are getting some weird, wacky energy thrown at you. It's not, 90% of the time, it's not even about what it's about. It's about something else. Just remember that. We're going to set some intentions for today. And I would like to, just for today, set the intention to stay out of the game of the energy stealing game. Let's set the intention that just for today, we're just going to be an observer of this game, and we're just going to be an observer of these attempts when they arise, or we're just going to be observant of our own need to pick a fight and why. So let's just set the intent of awareness of energy, the energy fights and games, power struggles. To set the intention to stay outside of that. We don't need that. We have our connection to Source. We can drink from the well. This is the fountain of youth right here. We can drink from this well whenever we need something. So let's set the intention that we will not forget that in a whim today. We will be ever present and aware of that. And let's set other intentions for today. That we will maybe, get a free coffee or whatever your drink of choice is. Intentions to stay in unconditional love. So set that intention for today. Whatever else you may need, whatever comes to you, I'm just going to set that intention. I will leave you to continue to fill up your day. I love you and have a wonderful day.